Hey everybody, it's Dan for Gematria today. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be talking about more rig sports because I feel sports are keeping people from doing things in their lives. They have to watch the game, the manpower. A lot of women watch sports too, but a lot of the men sit around and watch sports and they think it's real. And it's not. It's rigged. It's fixed. The history of sports is based on gambling. It's based on betting. And through Gematria, you can see through the lies, Like this story here, I won't fully decode it, but stolen Kobe Bryant jersey returned to Lower Merion High School by man in China. Right? Just another story in the media. Well, Lower Merion. Go to gematrianerdy.com, type in Lower Merion, equals 66. What do we know about that number? It's related to 33. Kobe wore number 33 in high school. There's a lot of players. Where's the picture of the jersey here? Oh, there was a picture. Oh, here it is. He's number 33, retired. Kobe, of course, played for the Lakers. Right? Came out of high school, went right to the Lakers. 66. Lower Merion, 66. Kobe, 33. Used to wear number 33. This happens every day. And I want to play this video from A Bronx Tale. Why not to watch sports? If you've never watched The Bronx Tale, you should check it out. Interesting movie.
What are you, a Yankee fan?
Yeah.
Sit down. No, come over here. Sit over here next to me. Come here. So you must be pretty upset after the Yankees lost.
Bill Mazeroski. I hate him. He made Mickey Mantle cry. The paper said that Mick was crying.
Mickey Mantle, is that what you're upset about? Mickey Mantle makes $100,000 a year. How much does your father make?
I don't know.
You don't know? See, if your father can't pay the rent, go ask Mickey Mantle and see what he tells you. Mickey Mantle don't care about you, so why should you care about him? Nobody cares.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did you shoot that man with a ball in his face?
When you get older, you'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
From that day on, I never felt the same way about the Yankees again.
Oops. So there you have it. When you watch sports, you end up hating these players. You hate Kobe. Why do you hate Kobe? Because he's good. Right? So it fills you up with hate. You hate these players because you're jealous of them, because they've got millions, because they got all this celebrity status. That's why you hate them. You hate these teams that beat your teams. Why? Because they beat your team. Because you happen to be born in New York and not Boston. Or vice versa. That's why Yankee fans hate the Red Sox and Red Sox fans hate the Yankees. That's the only reason. So it creates division, which is good for the people who rule us. It keeps everybody focused on these things that don't matter, Yeah, you can tell me what Pete Rose's lifetime batting average is and how many hits he has, but does that really matter? And you think you're special? That doesn't matter. That's pathetic, That is the state of the American male today. And a lot of females too, regrettably. They get sucked into it. And while they're sitting there watching the sports and seeing all the advertisements, which are nothing but lies, about joining the army, about eating, fast food and food that's awful and alcohol and all these things that'll make you fat and lazy and kill you. And they're still watching television, It's coming out of the television, which is a constructed reality. So I want to play another video by Zachary K. Hubbard. He's got a channel called Gematria Affects Sports. Check it out. If you get people to not watch sports and realize that it's rigged, that these players aren't really playing their hardest, that the best players aren't really in the league. You don't know who the best players are. That's the thing that pisses me off about this, because I was an avid sports fan until about the 90s when I was like, this is messed up. Things are messed up. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I knew things were rigged. The officials blow calls left and right. How come they're calling so many fouls? What's up with that? How come this is happening? Why, I didn't realize the level that it's rigged, but I knew it was rigged. So anyway, this is a video about the Bears signed a kicker named Blewett, right? Chris Blewett. Why would you sign a kicker named Chris Blewett? In fact, from Michigan, there was a guy drafted. His name was Jake Butt, and he was a tight end. Another sick joke from the people that brought you Vietnam, World War I, World War II, soon coming World War III. The same people that brought you your slavery, are bringing you this. Who owns these leagues? Who televises it? This is a multi-billion-dollar business that has got people under their spell to think that it's real. That these players are actors. They're players, right? So anyway, I'm going to play this. Zachary K. Hubbard, check out his channel.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. This video goes out to Rich, who runs Daily Dose of Gematria. Get over and talk to Rich. He's got business cards to help spread the word. Anyway, March 7th, 2019, there was this big joke. The Chicago Bears signed a kicker with the name Blewett. His name is Chris Blewett. And you see how Blewett's spelled on the screen? B-L-E-W-I-T-T. Give you all sorts of confidence with Chris Blewett coming out on the field for the big kicks, right? Now, the joke here is that this news came March 7th. March 7th. And what's up with March 7th? Well, the date's written 3/7 like 37 in the United States. Chicago equals 37. The Chicago Bears making this signing. If you spell blue it like how you'd actually write it, like if somebody blew it is 37. Notice Chicago Bears and Blewett also have this overlap with 91 and 71. Remember last year on September 1st, 9-1, you had the big signing, Khalil Mack. Made all the difference in the Bears season, made him a contender. As for who's behind these jokes, it's the people who name their children accordingly. And those are people within the secret society of Freemasonry. Not all Freemasons are aware of this code, but some are. Especially those who are connected enough to have their children end up in the world of entertainment, from professional sports to music to movies. The way Chris Blewett spells his name, it sums to 58, like Rosicrucian, like Freemasonry, like secret society, and of course, American football, credited to the Scottish Rite Freemason Walter Camp. So, Chicago Bears, the joke's on you again, and of course your season ended with a chip shot field goal after giving up a last-second touchdown. It's all a script. It's all a mockery, just like this story right here. If you missed my phone call to the NFL office over Aaron Rodgers' big win at home last year, you should check that out. Until next time, Truth Seeker.
All right. So, yeah, why would you name your son? Anyway, so these people are named and birthed accordingly. Father, son, mother, daughter, entertainment world. To get into the entertainment world, you have to be connected, you know, in some way. So let's go to some decodes here. There's a story back on the 11th. Wide receiver Jackson headed back to the Eagles per sources. This happened on a day with 33 numerology. That number, you know, a number of masonry. So it happened 100, let's see. Oh, crap. So Deshaun Jackson Deshaun equals 33. Perfect day for Deshaun to be traded. Trade is 33. You write out trade. See you later, Kobe. If you write out trade, it equals 33. Also equals 21, 48, and 87. And that's important too, because Deshaun equals 48 and 21. He was born with 28 numerology. Deshaun William Jackson, born with 28 numerology. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 9 is 14, plus 8 is 22, plus 6 is 28. Right? Trade 48, 21. Deshaun 48, 21. Deshaun Jackson. So he was born on 12/1 or December 1st. If you write out Deshaun Jackson, it equals 121. Just another coincidence. Look at that. Deshaun Jackson, 121, born on December 1st. He was traded back to the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles equals 223. If you write out Philadelphia. Oh, Philadelphia is 223. 223 is the 48th prime number. Go to numberempire.com. 48th prime. Deshaun equals 48. Trade equals 48. Philadelphia Eagles also equals 87. See that? 87. Trade equals 87. Traded from Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay equals 137. That number. Just the 33rd prime. Tampa Bay. 137. Also that number. 137, the 33rd prime. Buccaneers equals 37. And Deshaun was born on a day with 37 numerology. Just a coincidence. Let's write out Buccaneers, if we could spell it right. Buccaneers. 37. You know, just another example of this practice. Let's go to another one. Where was it? Oh, this was a story about Los Angeles Laker Brandon Ingram to miss the rest of the season. This happened on the 9th of March, or 3/9. He was born September 2nd. Story comes 6 months and 6 days after his 21st birthday. Lakers equals 66. Write out Lakers. $66. 21 too. 21 days after his 66 day, 6 weeks and 6 days before his 21st birthday. Oops, got the wrong one there. after his 21st birthday. My mistake. Also, 187 days or 187 chapters in the Torah. First 5 books of the Bible. So he was born with 37 numerology. Los Angeles equals 37. So let me get to the part which is really interesting about his injury. Keep doing this. Okay, here we go. So Brandon Ingram, when you write out Brandon Ingram equals 67. It happened on the 67th day of his age, the date included. No, I'm sorry, that happened on 6 weeks. Was it the 67th day of his age? Yeah. Xavier Ingram, his full name equals 209 or 29. He was born on 9/2 or the reflection of 29. If you write out Los Angeles, it equals 109. The 29th prime. See there? Let's write out Brandon Ingram for you. '67. Okay. So the story came out on a day with 12 numerology, 37 the 12th prime. He had deep venous thrombosis. That equals 120, kind of like 12, you know. He was born with 120 days left in the year. 120 days left in the year. Look at this. See? He's born on the 245th day, leaving 120 days left. He was born with 127 numerology, which is the 31st prime. Story came out with 31 numerology. 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 19 is 31. 127, the 31st prime. There it is. Close some of these windows here before I get confused. Let's see here. So, deep venous thrombosis is his injury. Also equals 93. See if we can copy and paste this. There we go. It equals 93. Number of Saturn. Also propaganda. Deep venous thrombosis equals 93. This happened on March 3rd, which is 3/9 here in America. The rest of the world says 9/3. So that's funny that he should get this injury on this day. Made me suspicious. He was born on, so if you write out fake injury, because I'm like, this looks fake. And the Lakers have had numerous injuries this year that have been questionable. Fake injury equals 120. He was born with 120 days left in the year. Also 48. Let's get back to the blog here. So fake injury 48. $150, 15, reflection of 51. That day's numerology. So propaganda, 48, 51, and 93. Let's write out propaganda. Is this propaganda? Fake injury. Propaganda. 93, 48. Fake injury, 48. Right? Propaganda, 51. This came out on a day with 51 numerology. Brandon Ingram, a player, right? You're a player. Ingram's 37, born with 37 numerology. Los Angeles, 37, 37 to 12 prime. His injury, 120, which is basically 12 and 93. And notice he averages 5.1 rebounds a game. Propaganda, 51. Fake injury, 150 or 15, the reflection of 51. Averaging 18 points a game, or 18.3. So this is how it's done every single day. It's murder by numbers. It's it's also murder by numbers. And it's sports by the numbers, rigging by the numbers. Speaking of numbers, check out Zach's book, Zachary K. Hubbard. It's called Letters and Numbers, How English's Numerical Code Reveals the Scripting of History, News, Elections, Rigged Sports, and more. See through fake news, lies, and numerical disguise. It's a very long book. It's only $5. It's a PDF. Don't print it out. I made that mistake. It's very long. If you do print it out on both sides. Anyway, it's 773 pages, a lot of knowledge in it. Be sure to pick it up. Check out his blog, Free to Find Truth, where he decodes the stories of the day. And he has a YouTube channel, Gematria Effect News, Gematria Effect Sports. He has a radio show called Truth Frequency Radio on every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a caller-driven show. People call up with great suggestions, decodes, stories. Very good show. Check that out. Also go to gematrinator.com. Type in your name. Here, I'll type in Gematria Today. We'll see what that comes to. Gematria Today. You could spend hours on this thing. Gematria Today. Well, obviously I'm involved with Freemasonry. These are Freemason numbers. It's obvious, right? I'm a shill. Here's the proof. It's not the proof, because I'm exposing who's behind what's going on here. And it's been going on for a long, long time. A long time. Thousands of years. St. Mary's stuns #1 Gonzaga for WCC title. This happened the other day, and I'll show you why this is rigged. Not here. Okay, so stuns, if you write out stuns, it equals 33. Stuns, 33. Right? If you're not familiar with this, this is Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into letters. So stuns in the reverse reduction cipher equals 33. This was the title game. Title, 33. This was the 33rd game of the year. champion equals 137, or the 33rd prime. Champion. So determine the champion of the WCCC conference. 137 is the 33rd prime. Go to number empire.com. It's a great day for an upset because of the day with 54, 18, and 27 numerology. Upset equals 54, 18, and 27. I mean, great day for an upset. Upset in the single reduction cipher. This is the S exception, where S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. But in this cipher, it's 10. S can be reduced to 10, and also 1. 19 reduced to 10, and 1. A day with with 18, 27, and 54 numerology. Upset 81 and 27. Like a ritual. These are ritual numbers. 81 and 27. Gonzaga equals 71. Gonzaga Bulldogs 71. This happened on the 71st day of the year. You know, Gonzaga plays on the 71st day of the year. Right there. And even Gonzaga Bulldogs. If you spell it right. See that? 71 in the reverse reduction cipher. They had won 18 straight WCC games. They mentioned this in the article. 18 related to upset, related to the day numerology. Gonzaga Bulldogs also 73, which is the 21st prime. The winning streak ended at 21. Go here. You can see Gonzaga Bulldogs equals 73. They had a 21 game winning streak. How odd. Snapped. 21st prime. They scored 107 combined points. 107 is 17 in numerology. It's the reflection of 71. The Gales, the St. Mary Gales, Jordan Ford had 17 points. Gales equals 17. And the high scorer had 17 points. Gonzaga shot 2 from 17 from three-point range. You know? 107 is the 28th prime number. Prime numbers are very important in this practice. They're rare. See that? The 28th prime. Why is this important? Gonzaga equals 28. Gales equals 28. So interesting that it should both scores, combined scores should equal 107. Gales 28 in that reverse reduction cipher. This was 91 too. I just noticed that. Anyway, I'm thinking of something else. Gonzaga Bulldogs. Gonzaga. 2 G teams, right? Gonzaga Bulldogs. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just Gonzaga. My bad. Gonzaga and the Gales. 28. 28. There you go. 2 G teams. G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. 7 and 7. Right? 77. Or 77. Theater. 77. That's a little freestyle for you. St. Mary's equals 68. St. Mary's. With this win, they got into the NCAA tournament, which starts pretty soon, which has 68 teams in it. Championship equals 68. It also equals 131. St. Mary's going to win the championship? I don't know, but they did win the WCC championship. See that? Championship in St. Mary's, 131 and 68. 2 of the 5 ciphers, they're a match. Perfect for the championship. Also 58. Wow, they're a match 3 times. 131, right? 68 and 58. Wow, that's pretty amazing. 4 out of the 5. Anyway, I can't count, but you get the idea. That is pretty rare. So they get into the NCAA tournament of 68 teams. The Gales scored 33 points in the second half of the stuns of the 33rd game title. So this was both their 33rd game of the year. They mentioned that Gonzaga dominated the conference during the year, finishing 16-0. What do we know about that number 16? Well, if you write it out, it equals 33. They won by a conference record 27 points per game. Upset equals 27. Remember we talked about that? Upset 27 on a day with 27 numerology. So many 27s. Makes you think it was a ritual, because that's what it is. It's all numerical ritual. That's what's happening here. Ever hear of the 27 Club? Musicians and actors who died at age 27? Ritual. It's all about ritual. Numerical ritual. So that's what I wanted to add there. Check out the story at ESPN. This is how your news, your sports are scripted. You know? The date it happens, the numerology of the date, what we're talking about, there was an upset, who's involved, and then the story, in the story you'll find relevant numbers to the teams, to the date, every single time. Sometimes it's right off the bat, you don't have to look very hard, and other times you have to do a little bit of thinking, a little searching, a little reading, but you can usually find it every single day. You know, we live in a scripted reality based on numbers. Is it a coincidence? What's the definition of a coincidence? Let's look that up. Coincidence. A remarkable concurrence of events or circumstances without apparent causal connection. That's what a coincidence is. If you write out coincidence, I think I didn't spell it right. Coincidence. I did spell it right. Coincidence. There we go. And the other word that gets thrown around a lot, the C word. Conspiracy, right? This happened on, by the way, this game happened on 3/12 here in the United States, or 12/3. Perhaps it was a conspiracy, you know? So anyway, if you look up conspiracy and coincidence, they have similar numbers. 57, coincidence. Conspiracy, 57. Conspiracy 60, coincidence 60. Huh. But I guess I'm a conspiracy theorist and you're a coincidence theorist. Anyway, thanks for supporting and watching Gematria today. My name's Dan.